Good morning and happy Sunday. This is going to be kind of interesting, I think. I have a lot of friends, lots of clients in the UK, and I will just say this right up front. I know y'all have a different view on this. Let us agree to disagree, okay? We are talking about Independence Day and the 4th of July, when the colonists officially separated from the crown, from King George III and the monarch, and said, we're going to do it our way. They had one hell of a fight in front of them. They knew it. They accepted the challenge because for them, their freedoms were worth the price. The freedoms of their children, it was going to be worth the battle. And I like to think it has been. But so often, we overlook what they went through. We forget everything that they sacrificed for what we have. You know, they didn't have houses like we have now. They didn't have central heat and central air. They didn't have automatic weapons, like our military has now. It was a different kind of war. It was a different kind of world. But it meant enough to them to sacrifice life and limb so that we would have the liberties and the freedoms that we have today. And I never take that for granted. I do a lot of work with veterans. I am so honored to be on the board of the Veterans Ranch, where we provide equine therapy to veterans, active duty military, and their families who are suffering with PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress syndrome, and complex PTSD. And that is an honor because I just understand. I've taken the time to learn. I know people. I talk to people. We have veterans in my family. I understand what they have sacrificed so that we in America, you can have whatever religion you want. You can practice whatever religion you want to practice. We have the right to vote. We are not ruled by a monarch. We have, elected officials where every vote counts. I am not crazy about having electoral college. That's just my little Brenda view. I want my vote to count. It's such an honor when we go into a voting booth because we get to select from whoever is running, who we have our confidence in, who we have faith in, who we think can lead this country in the right direction, who can protect us and defend us, who has the understanding of military events, who has the understanding of political events and economy. And it's very, very broad. They got to know what they're doing to lead this country and keep each and every one of us safe, to continue to protect our freedoms and our liberties, and to guide and direct our military so that we can still be the country we are today and be even better, next year and the year after and the year after. It just plain pisses me off when people take everything for granted. They take for granted the freedom of religion. They take for granted the freedom to vote. Oh my gosh, that's huge. You're not run by a monarch, somebody, telling you this is the way it's going to be whether you like it or not. And they're in power until they're not. Here, we have elections every 4 years. It's a lot of difference. Here you can date and marry whoever you want to date and marry. We do not have slavery. We do not have servitude. Yes, there are domestics and we have housekeepers, but they're paid employees. If you want somebody to clean your house or be your nanny, you're going to pay them a decent wage. And that's their job. That's what they want to do. It is not servitude. You can become whatever you want to become. If you want to have your own business, have your own business. If you want to go into higher education, do it. If you want to work with your hands, do it. It's the freedoms we have here, the choices we have here. that the Founding Fathers fought for, and subsequently veterans have sacrificed for. Active duty military deployed right now, today, are fighting and protecting our freedoms, our liberties, to make sure that we can continue to enjoy these things, so that you can continue to go to the lake and celebrate, so that you can celebrate whatever holidays you celebrate, with whoever you celebrate with. They sacrifice for us, for each and every one of us. That means something to me. So Thursday, when everybody's having a good time and lighting off fireworks, let's not drink too much and get out of control. Let's keep the temperatures in check, even though the temperatures are crazy. Please take a moment. Just take a moment and say thank you. Thank you to our active duty military who are out there right now, away from their families. They're not celebrating with their families. That's a sacrifice to the veterans who have gone through this, for each and every one of us, and for our founding fathers and their bravery and courage to separate and say, we deserve better. They named it and claimed it. They said, we, the colonists, deserve better. And they made it happen. If they can make it happen, so can you. But be thankful for what they sacrificed for us.